Hey there, good morning. It's me, Lottie, and this is going to be my second Vlogmas for the month of December. Just trying to get a good start to the day. This morning I have my coffee here. This morning I have black coffee with just some cinnamon and vanilla in it. I used to drink my coffee black all the time. Matter of fact, that's how I first started drinking coffee. And I was out of oat milk this morning, so it's a good opportunity to just go back to plain good old cafe puro. So maybe I'll try that for a while, mix it up a little bit. But what I thought I would do today is share with you my my bullet journal from 2021. I have been trying to bullet journal for a few years. It took me a few years to get it together. Like, for some reason, I just couldn't seem to get with the format. I mean, you can have any format you want, but I just couldn't seem to figure out a format that was working for me. But I was also having problems with regular planners because I didn't like the layout, or I didn't like when I would, miss a whole lot of pages or not have room for, my own, lists or goals or just trackers that I wanted to track, like my progress with certain things. And I've been really trying to work on productivity. I haven't been doing as much this past year or 2 years really with productivity, but I'm trying to get back to it. So this is this was the first bullet journal that I got that was like authentically, quote unquote, a bullet journal with dot pages and everything. And it was gifted to me by a dear friend. So I just wanted to share, some of my accomplishments. I ended up finishing that bullet journal at the end of November, which actually, that really sent me into a little bit of a tailspin. Like, oh, what do I do now? Am I supposed to start a new journal in the middle of the year? I don't know. How does this work? But I did. Hey, I'm keeping it moving. And so I'm going to get this camera turned around and just show you what I've been doing in my bullet journal. So let's go. Okay, so this is very unplanned, unscripted. But like I said, this was my first beautiful bullet journal. This dragonfly on the front, I absolutely loved it. And I started in the beginning of 2021. So this was my first layout with Make Your Own Magic. And now let us believe in a long year that is given to us new, untouched, full of things that have never been. By Rilke. And I like to incorporate my collage art into my bullet journals. I've done a few collages in this. So this was just my 2021 sort of, let's start the year off right with a collage. So I do like doing my 2021 future log. I think these were stickers, but you could also just print them off online and do my dates to remember or things that are coming up. So this is my future log. That doesn't need to be in there anymore. Okay. And since this was the beginning of 2021, I had a page for goals and resolutions, which I didn't really fill out that much. And then I have my Wheel of the Year, which I wanted to begin to start studying a little bit more about the different cross-quarter days and quarter days. Made my little notes here of what I was studying a little bit. This was my 2021 brain drain where I just, sometimes I just have to get it out of my head and onto the paper. So I'll probably do this again for the upcoming year. I need to look at this and see, what did I do? What didn't I do? Nice little quote here. No one can compete with you to be more you than you. That was my own quote. There is no competition. So I always do like a need want list. And those are just a running list of things that I need or want because, I don't know, like I said, I just have to get stuff out of my head and onto the page. So every year I do a tarot spread for the year. This was January through December. And this particular year, I actually printed off, I took pictures of the cards and then I printed them off to make this tiny little, check-in reference for the year. I love this deck. I think this is, the Antique Anatomy Tarot. And then I chose a word for the year. So my word for 2021 was Sankofa, which means go back and get it, or go back to your past to understand your future. And so as we come up on 2022, I'm going to spend some time reflecting on how this was a Sankofa year. And I also pulled a card for the year, the Ace of Rods. And I will go back and see how my year shaped up as it related to this card. So now we get into January. So I usually do, this is my cover page. These stickers I ordered from Etsy. Again, this really helped me move into bullet journal mode, was to get a package of pre-done stickers for the whole year. I'll show you how they were. But of course, I had to start with my grandchildren here, which they are the reason, right? And off we go. And where we'll end up, only the divination witch knows. So the package I bought from Etsy was a 12-month package, and there was a different witchy theme for each month. And then I would kind of add my own little spruce it up to it. So I drew the crystal ball, and I found this. I think this was like some gift paper, in a bag, something, I don't know. So every month I use the same setup. So I'm not going to show this every time, but basically I have the month that we're in. I would do my calendar for the month. The numbers came in the sticker pack. I would do weekly tarot reads. I tend to read every Sunday to see what the week ahead is going to be like. And then I do a section for reflections for the month. How did the month turn out? And I try to put the tarot card for the month here as a reference point. And then, like I said, every month is pretty much laid out the same. After this calendar page, I do a master task list for the month. And sometimes a collage for the month. I probably ran out of pages in this journal because I was doing so many different things other than calendar stuff. But it's what I like to do. So this is my January collage here. And then I go into my weeklies. And my weeklies are always just Monday, Tuesday. Oh, I changed this up. I changed it from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because I wanted my weekend on one page. Here, I was really into, I would make my little tracker, and I've done different forms of trackers, and then some of my goals here. So I left space for that. And as you'll see, I kept this layout throughout, but I switched it up a little bit. So again, January, like I said, I don't know how to switch up a theme or switch up my layout every month. But, and I left some journal space and, yeah, just kept it moving. Kept it moving. So, oh, this is another thing that I got into that I really enjoyed was making a music playlist. And I got inspired by Amanda Rach Lee, who is a bullet journaler extraordinaire on YouTube. I love her videos. I love her setups. And she would make a little music list. So in January, I did a workshop on water as the universal healer. And the person I was presenting with and myself, we made a playlist for the workshop. So I transferred it into my bullet journal. And this is all water related songs. I would just go on Spotify and print off the cover to the CD, and then print it off and then write down what they are. And I just love these pages. I love my music playlists. This brings me a lot of joy. So this page was, and as you can see, I got some tabs here so that I could keep up. Because one good thing about bullet journaling is, you make a list and you can keep track of things you want to work on. Now, some people put them all in the back of the book or in front of the book. I just was going with it. So this was my journey to the center of self, going with my ancestry DNA work. I wanted to do some cooking around different cultures that I had come across in my ethnicity makeup. So this was my journey to the center of self. This is my level 10 life page. This is where you kind of gauge how satisfied you are with each section of your life. These can be up to you. And you can make a plan for increasing your satisfaction in those areas. So a lot of reflection is going to have to happen now at the end of the year to see how I did. Although I can see some places where I did level up. The black line is where I started at. That's, indicated the first assessment. And I can see areas where I leveled up. So I'm going to spend some time reflecting on that. I really liked this. I think this is something I will also do again for the upcoming year. And now we're at February. I love this. This was right around the time, when Cicely Tyson made her transition. And this was the Cosmic Witch. And I just love this Afrofuturistic sort of flavor taken on that. And so this was my cover page. Kept it pretty simple for February. And again, I'm not going to go through all of the stuff because it's the same layout. Did I do a collage? Okay, I didn't do a collage at my master task list, but I did have this very pretty paper cut out that I ordered online, and it went along. So I just pasted that in there. I thought it was really pretty. This gives me a lot of joy, if you cannot tell. So, it helps me look forward to doing my planning. And hopefully that helps me stay more on point with my plans. This was March. My quote was "as above, so below." And I added this frame from an old calendar I think I had. And March was the month of the Green Witch. So I did a simple mason jar and tincture potion bottle, which went along with the stickers that came in the pack for that month. Oh yeah, I wanted to say about the pack for that month. It also includes, your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday stickers for the month too. Then this was nice, I started adding printouts for events or things, did a little memory keeping. So this was from our Harriet Tubman tea, Harriet Tea. That took place in March. We're going to do another one this year coming up. So that was really nice. You know, I'll be keeping these. I don't know. Will I look back on them? I don't know. But they gave me a lot of joy. Here's my collage for this month. I love the color scheme. Pretty little things. And again, we're into March. And this, I think, was just a... Oh, this was... I don't know why I put this here. I guess I just felt like... felt like making a collage. The Bod Fantastic. This must have had to do with me feeling some kind of way about health and fitness, because that's my little catchphrase for myself. So here we are at April. The Crystal Witch. Open the doors and windows to my comfort zone and let in fresh air. And then I practiced drawing some crystals, and I used my stickers as crystals too. So this was the month. April was for the Crystal Witch. And okay. So now we get to this page. This is another very successful layout that I really love that I'm going to use again. This was my bookshelf for the year. I had a sticker pack that had some book stickers, and then I drew in the rest because I needed them. So this year I'll probably just draw it out because I don't have any more of those book stickers. But I made my bookshelf, added a few of my stickers here and there, a little picture of the Grand stuck in there. And it was nice just to keep a record of the books that I read through November. Like I said, this is when this journal ends, through November. I loved this page. Here we are in May, The Elemental Witch. This was some artwork that my grandson made. It was hanging on my refrigerator, and I just decided to put it in my bullet journal, and I added the words, "The only way out is to go through," because this seems pretty chaotic, and the only way out is to go through it, right? The road less traveled, here we go. So that was May. Didn't do anything here. Sometimes that happens, you know, just to be free with it and not judge. Oh, this was my playlist for May. I love this. This was a combination, mixed media, because this was from a magazine. This was from a different magazine, The Brain, The Face, stickers, and again, my listening. In this case, I wanted to explore new music. So I sort of let myself wander through the YouTube playlists that came up. And you know what really gets me going is Tiny Desk concerts. So I would listen to something on Tiny Desk, and then if you haven't listened to Tiny Desk concerts, I think they're great. You should check them out. Okay, so that was my playlist for May. Here's June, the month of the Lunar Witch. So I had this sticker for Moon Magic. And then I just made this nice collage. It takes work, peaceful, and desire sweet. Bumblebee here. So that was a nice way to kick off June. We go through our month. And this was just some listing and my muse prints. I don't seek fame or notoriety. I just want to need to be me as fully, deeply, and unapologetically as he. Boop, boop. Yes. So that was an inspirational page for myself. So here we're trying a different form of habit tracking. And I really liked this. I just didn't do very good at it. As you can see, I didn't do much. But I do like it all on one page. And I loved my practice. I've been practicing my lettering. So this was for the whole month. This is the whole month on one page. And I did a summer solstice tarot card reading here. It's going to be fun to review all this. Oh, and this was my July layout. I loved this page. See what I mean? It's bringing me joy. It's bringing me joy right now. And this was my mermaid page. July was the month of the Sea Witch. So I think I colored this from online. I don't think I drew this, but printed it off, added it in. Love it. Oh yeah, and this is the month where I really liked my habit tracker too. Here it is. My master task list. Oh yeah, sometimes I write down cool websites to check out, so I think I need to transfer this into my next journal because I didn't go to all of them. But I loved this habit tracker, the way it turned out with my goals here. It just visually, I loved it. I didn't do so good down here at the end of the month, I see. But, I shouldn't use it. I'm not trying to use it as judgment. It's just, it is a habit tracker. But I really began to like this layout, even though I didn't use it too much later, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Oh, I decided to make a list of play dates with my grandkids. I wasn't seeing them as much because of COVID. And this page was going to be a continuation of play dates. But, it didn't. So that's okay. We keep it moving. Here we are in August. Cute little avocado border. All care begins from within. Focus on myself, my health, and well-being. And this was the month of the Fairy Witch. So I have some mushrooms. Made a nice tree. It was really nice to have this opportunity to practice my drawing. I mean, I was an art major and I had fallen out of just doing actual drawing and painting and creating in that way. So I love that my journal gives me an opportunity to do that as well. Master task list. What's this? Content, curiosities, idea land. Oh, video ideas. September is National Preparedness Month. Now, this was a lot of getting prepared, and I need to revisit this list because I need to do more of this stuff. Self-care September. I loved this, the month of the Music Witch. This I found in an old Essence magazine. I just thought this really turned out really beautifully and inspired me. I loved it. Oh, and then, like I said, I started incorporating little photo journaling moments, little memory keeping in here. These videos get long, quick, I see. When you go through the whole year, I guess I could cut out a lot of this page turning. So this was, started working on my capsule wardrobe. I'm trying to work on having a more aligned wardrobe, aligned with my values and a higher quality, so giving some thought to that. Here's my October layout, which was sort of, I like this, kind of, I don't know what you would call it, little botanical clippings. October was the month of the Hedge Witch. I like my tree that I drew. Again, it's nice to have a place where it can all be at one time practicing. Oh, this was my vintage autumn playlist. Oh, I didn't realize. That was a little different. These were all from one CD that was on YouTube, so I didn't put the picture of it. But anyway, that's a nice vintage autumn playlist. Another picture of my children here. This was just me using up a page things that I needed to plan because I knew I was about to start running out of room, and I was going to be taking a leave of absence for some medical healing to happen. So it was like I needed to make a cleaning schedule and do meal prep and tracking my healing and, so that kind of thing. It was a big to little journey of wellness. And so, like I said, I ended up finishing this at the end of the month of October. Here's my October playlist, the velour playlist. And I really got into I made these out of some magazine pages, my leaves, and just these came off YouTube, different playlists that had nice just morning music vibes to chill by. And I did my master list, some meal planning, post-op meal planning, and this was getting myself ready bit by bit to go on my medical leave. So I ended up, now what I sometimes do is I do have some pages in the back that end up just being, scribble scrabbles. But that's where I ended this book because I wanted to start my next month. Didn't want to switch in the middle of a month. So I'll just really quickly show you the beginning here. I'm not going to go through the other stuff of future logging and whatnot because I'll do that when I do the year of 2022. But this was my November layout for It's Cool When You Cause a Cozy Condition. And then, same format, little photo journaling here, all the same. I started putting my habit tracker back on the page just because I wanted to get it on there. More photo journaling. So maybe this year I'll do more of this in here. I haven't done a collage, as you can see. More photo journaling. And then this was my November feeling the jazzed and fallish playlist, which I really like. These marigold seeds, marigold flowers, and my list of music that was, some of it was new, some of it was classic. And then this is December, which was the month of the Celtic witch, and we're back at the beginning. The reason, this is them helping me with my Christmas tree, which was the first tree I did in 20 years. I'm going to do a video and talk a little bit about that. The Celtic witch, and the sticker theme was reindeer and pine cones and whatnots. So here we go, December. And like I said, so I'm starting to add more photos into the weeks. And so here we are. This will be the end of the year, December 20th to the 26th. Or no, here we go, the end of the year. My master task list. And in this book, I won't, like I said, I'm not going to go into it now, but I moved my tabbies to the back. Trying something new. So I will tune in maybe for the setup in January, although I'm not that kind of a YouTuber that's really, going to be into my planner all the time. But I do like sharing. I'm so happy. Like I said, it brings me so much joy. Some people, you do what you like. Some people aren't into drawing or stickers or maybe this is way too much. It gets in the way of your productivity. Then, then fine. I mean, that would obviously not be the best. That wouldn't be the best procedure for you to follow. But I mean, there are other people that do it even more so than me, that hand paint every layout with gorgeous frame-worthy artwork and watercolors. So it's really customizable, and that's what I really love about it. So there you go. This was long. I know this is a long video, but you know what? It's a vlog. That's what vlogs are for. Anyway, I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you're warm. I hope you are safe. And until I see you in the next video, take care.